G'day, boys. How are we, boy? Aaron, the first one in the house. How are you, Aaron? Good to see you, mate. What's going on, boys? What's going on? Let me get this out of the way. Oof. We're here. We're looking good. Is this on? This is on. What's up, Kenny Ripper, you bloody ripper? Just finished Guru's press recap. There you go. What's up, Snifferthan? How are you, mate? What's going good? Instantly bricked up when I saw the Dougie live notification. It's Friday night. It's not Friday night. It's Friday afternoon. UFC 311 is in a couple of 48 hours and counting. Yeah, mate. Things are good. I am exhausted today. I'm not going to lie. I was this close to not going live. I was like, I'm just too tired. And it's Friday, Arvo, and I'm going to kick back. But no, I thought, you know what? Last work session before the weekend. Let's go live for an hour and chat to the boys about Marambles. Wasn't he just horrible? Isn't he just a press conference killer? I know Guru, I saw Guru's press conference recap. I know he thinks Merab is funny. The little, hey, why you say this, why you say that? But he just goes on and on and on, man. Merab is going to win. Umar have no respect, brother. No respect at all. It was funny when Merab was like, are you Russian or you're a Dagestani? Like, God damn, man. He's a good kind of horrible. He is, mate. He is. He's like a... What is it? He's like a bull terrier that you just want to kick in the side and just watch go nuts. He is a bit like that. I want to shout out all the Armenians. Right. Umar is Israel Adesanya maxing. You know how Izzy goes from place to place? He's like, I'm Canadian. I'm Australian. I'm Chinese now. I'm Nigerian. Like, Izzy, wherever Izzy goes, Izzy claims the nationality. Umar is copying from the exact same playbook. Watch your dogs around Umar, because if he's copying from Izzy's playbook, he's the same size as a dog, so watch out. Christian Gray says you should be dancing. Why is that, mate? Why should I be dancing? He is pleasantly cringe. In doses. Merab has more energy to win than Moicano right now. Merab is fucked. Merab's got a horrible leg injury, and Umar is going to kick the shit out of it. The UFC have seriously stacked the deck against little Merabathan right now. Did you get a haircut? I did. I cut my hair after the stream, mate. I've only ever received 2 haircuts in my life since I was like 15 or 16 years old. Every other haircut I've ever done, I've done by myself. So yeah, I gave myself a haircut last night after the stream, mate. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. If Moicano wins, the UFC need to make him versus Colby. You don't think Moicano versus Paddy would be something fun? Snifferthan, you want to see Moicano versus Colby? Who would you have to win that one? You'd probably have to go Colby Covington. Less injuries, bigger, thicker. Same fighting style, but yeah, got the edge. Imagine Dougie throwing it back. Okay, Kenny bloody Ripper. We don't need that, mate. Getting ready for the double leg champ Saturday night. Get ready for double leg champ Saturday night, brother. Shout out Mara, brother. Whiter? Oh, God. Right. What does he sniff say? It's sniff. What do you think he's saying, Doug? What do you think he's saying? Moik versus Colby would be COD Black Ops 2. It would be so... No, actually, you know what, Aaron? It wouldn't. It wouldn't. Because COD Black Ops 2 lobbies, they get cold as fuck. And you got to be quick with it. You got to be as quick as you are on the trigger as you are on the microphone. And Colby Covington isn't that quick with it. Colby Covington thinks about the press conference the night before, a couple of lines of what he's going to say, but he's not... I wonder if modern kids do that. Do you reckon Gen Zs do that? Like on live chats in the game lobbies? Do you reckon like the day before they're thinking about what they're going to say to their mates to burn them in the game lobby? Because this was not the era like that I came from. I came from like Modern Warfare 2, where we would like go around to a mate's house and do sessions together in the same room and swap controllers. And if you got the top 3, you could stay on the controller. But do you reckon modern kids like put lines down? So yeah, Colby. Did you see the Holland crash out on the Jaxxon Mountain, man? Did I see the Holland crash out? Whoa-bam! When we slow down a little bit. We're going to go through it together. This is the plan for the stream today, because I'm so tired. I figured I was going to let the Jaxxon podcast carry me. This was my ingenious plan to get through being tired today. Just play someone else's podcast and react to it. You got to outthink him. Ow, my fucking finger. You got to outthink him, Mountain Man. You got to outthink him. You know what I'm saying? People forget, man. Yuri is going to get flatlined by Jamal in 2 days, man. I think he is, dude. Did anyone see Yuri's press conference day yesterday? Whereas the one-on-one press conference? They literally asked... I'm not doing the Dougie dance, Kenny Ripper. I'm tired, not drunk. They asked Yuri, like, who do you think is going to win out of the main and co-main event? And the dude seriously, like... He had to start meditating. He was like, main event. Who is the main event? Is Umar Marab and Armin. Oh, who's the other? Armin Makachev. I think Umar win both fights. Both fights. What's up, Larry? How are you, brother? I sent it. You sent it. We've got it right here, Larry. We've got it right here. We're going to go through it and go through it. It's going to be bloody great, man. How are you, Larry? Weed, guns, pussy, doesn't take his career seriously, for fuck's sake. Massive L. Oh, dude, you know what was... that we might not get to it because it's towards the end of the podcast. But he's like, I roll a blunt. I play a couple of games of NBA 2K. Is this what he's saying? I play a couple of games of 2K. If I'm not winning the games, I smoke my blunt, go downstairs, say hi to my kid, and then go back upstairs and get back to... Like, his child is just in the house, in between, like, ripping a joint, going down, giving it a pat on the head, and then getting out. He was oracling? He was, mate. Kevin thought he did something when he was asking Rampage about... Yeah, it was really... No, I seen it. I seen it. You seen it. Larry, this is going over my head, mate. I gotta warn the chat. I am fucking exhausted right now. Exhausted. I'm just letting you know. I have no idea what saint it is. A lot of things are going to go over my fucking head today. Kevin Holland is a bum RDR by... Rainier de Ritter is walking away with this one, Todathan. Walking away with this one. Kevin doesn't give a fuck about anything anymore. Kevin, thank you for giving it... it's all right, mate. I thought I'd come and hang out. You know, it might be a shit stream, but I'll come and hang out. Kevin Holland is literally why you shouldn't pay the fighters too much. This is why... the fighters get paid too much money. Kevin Holland might be... Saint is Eubanix... Oh, right. I'm with you. I just didn't know what you were in reference to. Like, I thought that's what you were saying, Larry. I guess you're saying in reference to the podcast. I guess that's what you're going with. Also, by the way, Lazar and Chris, I don't know if we congratulated you, Chris, but I know we didn't congratulate Larry on this one. 6 months membership came through. Well done, Larry. Well done, mate. Good to see. What was I just talking about? Let me have this. Oh, my Lord. What do you think Islam is going to catch Armin in a Darstroke? So what do you think? What round do you think Islam is going to catch Armin in a Darstroke? I think he'll play with him for... Not play with him. I think it'll be a closer fight. You know, I think Islam will probably have him around round 4. Round 4, I reckon. Armin seemed to start to fade in the Oliveira fight, so I reckon round 4 he'll grab him. Aaron, sorry to hear about your cat. We never got over it fully, mate. Yeah, of course. Of course. And sorry about joking around about it so much, Aaron. I didn't know that. But now we know. And I'm sorry. There's my apology. Dougie, do you know what a 4.750... Mountain Man, I've got to tell you, even though I am Serbian and insanely based, I don't know what a 4.570 is. I don't. You know what I mean? And I would love to have guns and shoot them, but I can't because I'm an Australian. I just be talking funny sometimes, you know. No, Larry, and you should, Larry, because bloody hell, mate, it's Friday afternoon. And if we can't talk funny on a Friday afternoon in an MMA stream after we've just eaten, we've eaten this week, MMA fans, us, the boys, we've eaten this week. UFC 311, the build-up has been perfect. Moicano crushed it at the press conference, and Kevin Holland has just given us a little bit extra. What else could you ask for? It's alright, Timmy. I found it super funny when Doug found out last night. I didn't, Aaron. I was in the middle of a fucking guru raid. This was just a little fun little joke you and I have, like, how's your cat, mate? And then everyone's like, Doug, his cat's dead. And I'm like, oh, fuck. God damn it. There's like 50 people. It's usually just like the 10 of us hanging out in here. And there was 50 of us, and the whole chat is like fucking... Anyway. I didn't find it funny. 4570 is an Alaska gun. Okay. And why the fuck should Rampage know this? Like, is Rampage posting guns on his Instagram? Does Rampage go and shooting? Why should Rampage know this shit? Very weird. Well, thank you, good sir. It's an honor and a privilege to have been here for 6 months. It's crazy how much time has passed. It's crazy, isn't it? Pretty sure Kevin quit against Roman Dolidze because he shouldn't be able to turn around this quick with an injury. Yeah, dude, of course he quit. Dude, right, that's what I was saying before. Kevin Holland is the reason we pay fighters too much. He's probably got a very good contract to show and to win, and he's quite happy to just roll in and collect his show money. Quite happy to do that. And he'll talk some shit on a press conference. So whether or not the fans like him or hate him, the UFC do not give a shit. They can just build prospects against him. People will engage with him. It's better to have him in the UFC than to have him over at the PFL getting engagement for them. He's living the good life. But he ain't a fucking fighter. Do not put him in your parlays. I saw some people this week that had Holland in their parlays. Do not put Kevin Holland in your parlays. It's a cartridge, it's a rifle, and it's a good one too. Cool. Nice. Finally back to normal. Dougie, what's up? Not the AM, brother. How are you, mate? I guess this is normal. No, it's a little bit later. I usually wrap up by 5:30, so we're a little bit later. But it is what it is. I'm slinging poo. All right, Kenny Ripper. That's an odd one. I hope the 311 hype carries us to 313. It'll have to, Mountain Man, because it certainly is not going to be the disgusting 312 that the weak Australian government cannot push back on. How come the Saudis pay for a UFC card, and when they get dog shit, they tell the UFC to go and try again? But the Australians pay for a UFC card, and we get dog shit, and the UFC says, just too fucking bad. Why are you so heartless, Dougie? I know. I'm sorry. Rampage doesn't live in a state where he could own a gun. Well, then why is Kevin Holland being a dickhead, bro? A 4570 is good in the bush, just like me. All right, raw dog Randy, fucking getting down in the bush. I see what you're doing there with your mullet and your fucking pit vipers. I know what bush you're talking about, mate. Clunge. Kevin just wants to have that Nate Diaz career. If you're going to have that Nate Diaz career, you got to have some Nate Diaz fights. And no matter what we say about Nate Diaz, he wasn't a fucking quitter. Nate Diaz never fucking quit. I'm leaning Armin. I've been thinking about it a lot. It's not about being the underdog either. Why do you believe Armin has gotten better? What improvements do you think Armin has made that Islam Makhachev has not made? Merab going to smash. Merab going to get smashed. His leg is fucking cooked. Umar is going to kick the shit out of it. He will get subbed in one. Merab, probably not. Armin, probably not. Probably later in the fight. I thought it was a cartridge user. I mean, Timmy, I don't know, mate. I don't know. Guns is not my... I'm down here when it comes to my gun knowledge, you know? Kenny the Bloody Ripper says, my pooper is... King Tersey, what's up? My pooper is loose. It's been leaking. What you need to do, Kenny, you Bloody Ripper, is go and get a roll of toilet paper and sort of roll it into a blunt and then shove it up your ass as a sort of male poor person tampon, except for shit. Can you have muzzle loaders down under, right? I don't know, Larry, because I do not own a gun down here. Yet farmers can have guns and sports shooters can have guns. It is incredibly hard to legally have a gun in Australia. I do not know. I do not know. What's up, Alex? How are you, brother? G'day, legend. G'day to you, you bloody legend. Because Australia never stands up to any business to the small guy. For fuck's sake, they don't even make them pay tax. Boo, commies. That's true. That's true, Timmy. King Tersey says, what happened with Kevin Holland? King Tersey, I will direct you to the Jaxxon podcast. Kevin Holland made an absolute fucking muppet of himself to Rampage. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. If the chat slows down, we'll react to it together and we'll just have a good old bloody laugh at it together a bit later on. But yeah. What's up, York? How are you, mate? Fire away. Armin has a chance, but when you break down who is more likely to win by decision, win by KO, and win by sub, Armin has a chance, but when you break it down, who is more likely to win by decision? Okay, Islam Makhachev is more likely to win by decision. There is a huge Saudi Arabian, Dagestani coalition going on right now. Islam Makhachev is one of the most legit superstars they have right now. You do not... I'm actually, Toad, you probably do. The buying power of the entire Muslim world is behind Islam Makhachev. That's a huge, huge market. Win by KO will probably be Islam Makhachev. I think he has got the cleaner, more devastating striking when it comes to his Taekwondo and his step-in Muay Thai. And then win by sub, you'd have to go with Islam Makhachev as well. You know, he out-subbed Charles Oliveira. He's fantastic. Got 2 subs on Mighty Mouse in training. Mighty Mouse couldn't figure him out. Yeah. Larry says they make corks for a reason. Don't know what that means. I think Arman has developed a really nice jab and his kicks are designed to accumulate points, while Islam likes to counter. If Arman can stick with the jab, kick and takedowns attempts, I will pick him by decision. Interesting, man. Interesting. If there was going to be a robbery, it does. If there was going to be a decision in the main event, it does usually slide towards the one that the UFC want to win, and I do believe the UFC want Islam Makhachev to win. That sounds absolutely delightful, Dougie, but I don't know how that would help besides causing me to bust. You can't shit yourself while you're coming. That's just a fact of... That's just nature, mate. That is just nature. You can't shit and ejaculate at the same time. Yeah, we can have them, but you need a license. Yeah, I know. We can have them, but you need a license. Yep. Of course, it comes in here. The one and only Dougie Ian Corner. Your butt stuff with it. Yep, of course. What are your thoughts? Hang on. I need to slow down on that one. I would love to see a finish happen from either side, though, in a main event. Either an Islam KO sub Arman KO like he did against Dariush. If Arman KOs Islam Makhachev, the world will draw an entire breath, Cayman. The whole world will be like, fucking hell, this is... Who the fuck saw that coming? What are your thoughts on Alexa Grasso's feet? Members, can I get some emojis for what my thoughts on Alexa Grasso's feet would be? I'll let the members cover that, because I am fucking exhausted. What's up, everybody? What's up? Hey, Help Me's here. Good to see you, Help Me. Rather than just being here for a guru raid, came here on your own, using your own discernment. You got to use discernment, brother. You have to use discernment. How you going, man? A cartridge for a gun is also called a round. It's the bullet and the powder in the one thing. Oh, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that, mate. I thought the rounds were just the little... And then the rounds go into the cartridge. I thought the rounds were the bullets, and the bullets go into the cartridge. And the cartridge comes out of your gun and lands into the person that is attacking your home. A brief search, it looks like it's pretty easy to get a model Loza if it was made before 1901. Just make sure you're good with it, because you only get one shot, and then oh, that is what you're talking about, like a single shot pistol, like an old school one. Yeah. We'll get one of that. What? There's other way. You can make home... I'm not getting into weaponry on an Australian live stream. But yeah, Larry, don't worry. The issues have been sorted out, you know? I'm a tradesman. I know how to modify things. Arman gassed in the first fight, and he seems even more muscle dense now. He might struggle with his cardio. I think you're right, Help Me. I don't think Arman goes well over 25 minutes, and I think Islam Makhachev, having gone through the war with Dustin Poirier and... Alexander Volkanovski in their first fight has given him a lot of high-level experience. I think if we're breaking down who has made more improvements over their last couple of years, I would go with Islam Makhachev because of the high level of competition that's been thrown at him. Cork for Kenny's leaky butthole. Damn, that's earlier than usual. Yog appearance. It's shocking Marab will win this weekend. I don't think he will, mate. I think Marab's going to get his fucking legs kicked up. What is up, Miguel? How are you, brother? What is up? Dougie, have you considered maybe Arman's billionaire parents will buy him the belt? They're still not as rich as the Saudis and the UAE, United Arab Emirates. They're still not that rich. Dougie, I'm not kidding. I drank some old milk today, and now I just farted in bed and taking a whiff under the sheets. It smells like rotten eggs. Go to sleep on the toilet, mate. And if you can't sleep on the toilet, drink a lot of vodka and then go to sleep on the toilet. Up the balcony door open. The neighbors probably think I'm insane. Yeah, they definitely do. Arman's slightly better at kicks and freestyle wrestling, and Islam is way better at every other part of MMA. So then you've got to give it to Islam Makhachev. He's got more experience, and he's got more ways to win. You didn't even read my thing, you wanker. Christian Grey, I am 100% sorry. Is it this one? Confused Islam, feet, Conor McGregor. How am I going with the chat? I can slow down a little bit. It's all right. You absolutely can... shit and ejaculate at the same time. It literally passes by your... No, not the Ambro. Trust me, I've tried hundreds of times. You can't do it. You can't do them both at the same time. Try it. If you can do it, put a video in the Discord. If someone actually don't put a video at... Fuck me. Do not put a video of someone shitting and ejaculating at the same time in the Discord. I cannot make... If you do that, not the Ambro, I will ban you from the Discord. Do not do that. It was a joke. I'm joking. It was a joke. All right, let us play on. If someone actually could make pasta... Okay. I had to after you told me off yesterday. Oh, you're right. Help me. I'm sorry that you're here right now for this. It's not like how many submissions Armin's gotten himself in. I wanted to pick Armin, but his tape doesn't give me any confidence, especially with someone who can play the hands like Islam Makhachev. Well, this is the thing, right? When it comes to taking down and holding down a daggy and then submitting a daggy, it's very fucking hard to do. And Islam Makhachev, he's not just a normal, like, run-of-the-mill copy and paste Dagestani. Like, he was selected to be Khabib's protege. Like, I'm sure he can handle Armin trying to throw a sub attempt on him. The muzzle loader I fired had a kick of a shot. Oh, nice one. Nice one, man. Kevin Holland, Rampage. Rampage would smash him. He's very lucky Rampage didn't jump over that desk and fucking put his head in. Yeah, I think Islam and Umar both smash. That's what I recommend. My prediction is that. And how are you going, Miguel? Are you going to come and pop into the stream at UFC 311? You're going to come in and say hi? My prediction is that the fight is going to be the highest level clinch fence ever, but in a good way. Yeah, Aaron, it could be like Aljamain Sterling versus Movsar Evloev. Like, that was essentially a invitational match, wasn't it? That was a grappling match, and it was fucking fun to watch. That was really fun to watch. So it could be like that, man. You're not crazy, Dougie. I'm laughing pretty hard. Thank you, Kenny, you bloody ripper. You just said too late. I already sent one. Oh my god. I hope Cage didn't hear that. I hope he did. Please put a video in the Discord. He was serious at first, joking when he said he was joking. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm going to send... Okay, sure. I'm excited for Umar. Yeah, me too, Miguel. I'm excited for Umar too. I'm excited to see Merab's crash out at the end. When he does inevitably lose by a decision, because I do think Umar is going to kick the shit out of him, so it is going to go to a decision. And I think Merab is going to have moments where he's done his thing, where he's pushed Umar against the cage. I do think Merab is going to have those moments. But then the judges are going to say that it's like... It's majority Umar. It's like 3-2 Umar, right? They're going to say it's 3-2 Umar. And Merab is going to fucking flip out. He is going to flip it. It is going to be so fucking funny to watch. Dougie is the daggy dick down. No, we don't like that at all. Umar wants to be like his cousin and be 29-0. He does. Little Eagle become Big Eagle. Kenny the Ripper featuring Delirious Dick. No, don't encourage Kenny. I think Armin Islam will be the most striking with a couple of takedowns and scrambles mixed in. I think it'll be very high-level scrambling with explosive striking in the middle. Like, when they are in space, I think it's going to be explosive striking, but then they're going to get back to out-wrestling each other. Yeah. He loves them almost as much as his best friend, MMA Joey. Not best friends with MMA Joey, and I don't love them. Umar kicks too much, he'll be taken down. Miguel, have you seen the photos of Merab's legs? They are actually beaten up already. Like, he's got cuts and bruises and contusions on the... Oh, this is the other thing, chat. Merab's legs, they're already cut up. Do you know what that means? They're going to start bleeding early. There's going to be blood all over his feet on the octagon. There's going to be fucking blood coming out of Merab early. That is going to signal rounds to the judges. If Merab is bleeding from his shins, it's going to look like damage. And that is going to give rounds to the judges for Umar. Think about it, man. Think about it. Put money on Umar. We could be rich, chat. Christian Grey with the Conor McGregor thing. I have a feeling the main and co-main are going to be wars. I agree, Mountain Man. I agree, man. Dougie wants to get picked up, spun around, and kissed by DDP. No, wrong. No, I'm straight. Did you ever watch that Rolto... oh, no. Did I? Or did I watch the boxing match that you think? Did I? I've watched something in the chat that you guys sent to me in the Discord. I don't remember, Larry. I don't remember. I could have been on the couch one night with some beers and chucked it on. I could have. There was definitely a night where I did that for something that you guys sent me in the Discord. I just can't remember what it was. Yeah. I love this song by Kenny Ripper called You Can Suck My Dick. My name's Kenny Bloody Ripper, and you can suck my dick. This is the first time Dougie's picked Islam. This is the first time I've picked Islam, Toad. This is. Yep. Look it up. Miguel, you look it up. I'm trusting in Armin's athleticism and physique over Islam's technique. Cayman, that is a bold prediction. Athleticism and physicality over Islam's technique. Dude, I don't know. Cayman, I'm surprised to actually read you say that, man. Over Islam's technique. You're usually a very technical dude, Cayman. You come with a lot of good technical breakdowns. That's interesting, man. Are you excited to have 2 Dougies as champ? Saddest part is you'll be even happier when the 3rd Daggy becomes champ. I'm not going to be happy when Magomed Ankalaev becomes champ. I guess I'll be happy because I'll be able to tell Nacho that I was so right and he was so wrong. I'll be happy about that. I actually like Islam Makhachev. I think he's kind of low-key funny. Did anyone see what Larry put in the Discord with Islam Makhachev in DC? That was very fucking funny. I enjoyed that a lot. And Umar, I would rather have Umar than Merab. So you know what? Yes. My name is Dougie, and I'm going to be happy that there's going to be 3 Daggy champions. Yeah. Shin cut stoppage, Mountain Man. They might. Blood loss, they might. I don't imagine Merab will flip out if he loses a decision. He didn't even flip out. The weird thing is the Gilly happened with Simon. He was understandably salty, but not over the top. I think this is different, Larry, because a decision is like, and like I said, it will be like 3-2 for Merab. 3-2 for Umar, which means it'll be a close fight. Merab will think that he's won, and Merab already thinks it's unfair how much work he's had to do compared to Umar. So I think he will flip out, man. Umar says, I will do everything to maul him, brother. Everything. Dougie is going to run and jump into DDP's arms and say, yippies! I'm not. Okay? I'll play Dirkus Duplessis in rugby, and I'll crash tackle him, and then steal your girl. Can you do your American accent for the rest of the stream? All right, for the tonight, for the rest of the stream, nothing but an American accent. Merab says, Umar is spoiled little baby. Couldn't hurt a fly. Can't really get rich betting on a -300 favorite, you idiot Dougie. That's enough. Larry, I must have been the 12 that's bigger. Must have been the 12. I don't know guns that well. Just my ex-military mates for some reason all want to shoot the guns. I grew up with a 303. Oh, there we go. If Merab wins, we should get an emoji of him diving headfirst into an ice lake. Yeah, we could, for sure. We could work on something like that. We could do something like that. You didn't pick Islam over Poirier? No, Cayman. I went full-on delusional. I had a whole run of videos and predictions and Instagram posts about how Dustin Poirier was going to destroy Islam Makhachev. It was fun. Miguel says, Dougie, you're the fucking man. Miguel, you're the fucking man. Calling it now. If Umar loses a decision, he will think he should have won and talk about it kind of a lot until he gets another shot. You reckon? You don't reckon he'll be humble, brother? I don't... Man, maybe. We don't know how they're going to handle their first loss, do we? I mean, Islam handled being knocked out rather well. We'll see. Weather is so weird in Melbourne. It's hot one day. I've got the balcony window open right now. The sea breeze coming in. You can probably hear it. Yeah, it is weird. Wait, you mean to tell me you picked green over Islam? No. I mean, since we've been doing the channel, Snifferton. Since Islam started his championship run, mate. I think Umar Merab will be razor close, but they will rob Merab. I don't know if it'll be a robbery. I think Merab will think it's a robbery. Umar will get the judge's nod. Islam is funny, and Umar too. Umar put Diesel in the car. What do you mean Umar put Diesel in the car? I got Umar. I expect hella teeps and sidekicks similar to how O'Malley fought Merab. It was working well for Sean, even while being injured, and with his poo takedown defense. Well, this is the other thing, right? Everything that Sean O'Malley did to Merab, Umar can do better. And Sean O'Malley technically won that fight. He won rounds 3-5, 1-3 and 5. So if Sean O'Malley can beat Merab, then Umar can as well. It's just, you extrapolate. Are you going to shave the stash if the muzzies sweep? I literally cannot shave it. If I shave it, it will start growing back that same day. It is crazy how thick my mustache hairs are. The Daggies are cheats and Islam is a cheat. Boo the Daggies from Timmy Boy. Robin V says, Hamdwe Alab beats them all. What's up, Robin V? How are you, man? Kenny the Bloody Ripper says, Merab has convinced me this week. I was Umar last week, but Merab deserves respect. Can you not just enjoy Merab though, Kenny Ripper? Like Sniff and like Guru were saying earlier. Can we not just like appreciate how funny Merab is? He's like a little fucking wind-up doll of anger. Like, can't we just appreciate that without having to be like, he's going to win? You know, and I know that's rich coming from me, the guy who literally makes most of his picks based on who I like the most as a fan favorite. Me, the fan. Like, I am super biased in my picks. But yeah, like, I respect Merab. I think Merab's funny. I think Merab's given us a good build. UFC 311 has been far more enjoyable build-up-wise because of Merab than it deserves to be. I still don't think he's going to win, though. Islam Media Day interview. Umar never pumped gas, so he fucked the car. No shit, Miguel. That is crazy, dude. Imagine fucking oh, dude. If you put petrol into a diesel, oh my god. No way Umar put diesel into a car. He should be a fucking champ. What a guy. What a guy. This guy. Can you believe this guy filled up my petrol engine with diesel? What a fucking guy. I hate to ruin the sport for you, but they're all on steroids. Correct, Miguel. Merab is funny to me. He has got zero control. Dude, he was even yapping in fucking Jamal's ear. So they asked Jamal Hill a question, and Merab starts yapping in his ear. Doesn't even let Jamal Hill finish his fucking sentence. Merab's like, oh, you should say this, brother. Talk about nothing for 25 minutes, brother. Yeah, I don't see Umar being humble about much of anything ever. He and Islam are not similar. Interesting, dude. Maybe I haven't seen this side of Umar yet, Larry. Maybe I just haven't seen this side yet. Although Umar does poke fun at Merab pretty good. So, yeah, maybe, man. Maybe he will flip out. I almost want Kevin to lose as much as I want Yuri to win, and he is my favorite fighter. I want to see Kevin cleanly outstruck. Cleanly outstruck. To be like, it's not just that they wrestled you, it's that you don't fucking try. But I don't think anything would probably change Kevin Holland's mind because he's made bank, so he really couldn't give a fuck. Merab will confront literally anyone on this planet if they they don't even disrespect him though. Like, you got to remember, Miguel, like, this is a sport. You're allowed to boo the other team. And if your other team is Merab, if Merab is the team you're rooting against, you're allowed to boo them. That doesn't mean he has to run into the fucking stands and teach them a lesson. And also, Merab is the one that releases Twitter videos and little skits about how Umar's done nothing and beat nobody. Who's disrespecting whom? Appreciate what, brother? What, brother? Merab is full of energy because he's so passionate. He deserves respect, brother. Umar, no respect, brother. Merab looks like he's 80. What's up, Nacho? How are you, dude? Merab looks like he's 80 and he's 35 and he's on steroids. Correct. Basing picks on personal bias is the hardcore takes. Casuals would... Yeah, casuals try and fucking head position and foot position battle each other out. No. That's fucking weak, mate. That's why I started my Pokemon cards video with telling those nerds to shut up. What real hardcores do is they say, I've been watching this guy for fucking years. He's gonna win, cunt. Well, like, everyone who's a Renato Moicano fan this weekend is a hardcore. They're like 36, clearly injured, fought 4 times last year. Fuck it, he's gonna win. Even though there is literally no reason Moicano should win. Larry says, you think Teeps will be a big part of... Yeah, every kick imaginable. Even knees up the middle to try and stop the takedowns. Teeps, side kicks, everything. Every kick imaginable. Umar grew up with only a horse, no car, brother. Who would you pick to win? Sniff says, who would you pick to win if DDP moved up and fought Yuri? Jeez, that is the battle of the fucking tisms, isn't it? That is a real single chromosome sort of cage fight, isn't it, Snifferton? Fuck me. You'd have to go DDP, purely because he's the only one whose chin hasn't quite cracked yet. The reporters failed by not asking Jamal more questions. They didn't have a chance, mate. Merab just kept yapping through it. How are you, Nacho? What's good, man? I hope you're doing well, man. Been on the Merab train for about 2.5 years. Everyone who says he'll lose every fight. The boxing is far superior to Umar. Oh, Timmy! Merab's boxing is not superior to Umar's. All right, fair enough, you've been his boy for 2.5 years. But Merab's striking is not superior to anybody's. There's a reason that Merab has already got the second most takedowns in UFC history. He is literally he wet blankets up against the cage. He focuses on takedowns so much that there is just nothing else to score. Merab isn't a pussy, though. If you shit talk him, he will jump into the crowd and fuck people up. Umar is hilarious. Yeah, no, I wouldn't expect that to make him a pussy or not. Like, you're a trained MMA fighter. Jumping into the crowd and fucking people up is not tough. That's like seeing a child ride past you on a bicycle and then kicking them off it because they're a child. Umar is pretty humble. When he met DJ, he said he was a big fan, and DJ said, yeah, you're taller, and Umar said, no, I'm a bigger fan of you. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Apparently, Larry seems to think Umar is not the most humble guy. Umar looks harmless in normal clothes, but he can fuck us up. Yes. I make that argument a lot about the 135ers, you know? I want Merab to win, but I can't see it. Neither can I, Aaron. I can't see it. Kevin Holland will chin the Riddler. I don't think so, Miguel. I don't think so. Merab should make a video explaining the history of the Caucasus, mate. Even the Adam Green enthusiasts out there wouldn't watch an entire video. Merab explaining the history of the Caucasus. He'd make that boring even to that fan base. Merab is hilarious. Not as entertaining fights as Sean, but outside the octagon, way more entertaining of a champ than O'Malley. Kind of true, Larry. Yeah, like the spaz outs are entertaining. Yeah. Kevin is making money, but he is taking a lot of damage. I don't know, Miguel, because he gets out of there before the damage can accumulate. Like, he just sort of quits and protects himself pretty well. Wonderboy cleanly outstruck him. Yeah, but I mean, like, hurt him. It's a sport, but it's also a very serious thing, and Merab doesn't take no shit. True, it's always hard to find that, like, balance. Merab is roided to the hilt. Oh, God, yeah. Look at his back. Thank you, Nacho. I appreciate it, man. You know, I was this close to not streaming. I am, like, fucking exhausted. I was very close to not streaming at all, but yeah. Good to hear. Hopefully you've got the headphones in. Your daughter doesn't have to listen to this absolute garbage. But teeps in particular are a big part of what you think O'Malley did that should have gotten him the decision right. Oh, Larry, here we go. No, I don't think it was, dude. I think it was the hands with the striking. Round 5 was clear. Round 1 was the hands with the striking. And round 3, it comes down to that. I can't picture that last 10 seconds. Right now in round 3, Larry. Merab Cap would be a fun build. Oh, yeah, Mountain Man. Now that is cooking with Italian spices. That is proper mama's cooking. That is going out to the garden, getting some fresh tomatoes that have been brought over in your grandpa's sock. That is full-on wog cooking. That is OG, top of the mountains, bitter prosciutto. I made the wine myself in my own vineyard cooking, Mountain Man. Merab versus Cap. Cinema. Obviously, Merab would win. But the build-up would be fucking hilarious. I agree with Timmy as far as Merab finding a way to win, but there's nowhere near Umar with the striking. No, not even close to Umar with the striking. Merab does not have striking. Merab pressures you against the cage. Holds you down, drowns you with clinch work. Then disengages, waits for you to throw, ducks under what you're throwing, and then holds you up against the cage again, and then washes and repeats. Saying that Merab is better boxing is just trying to justify a co-pit. Yeah, that is madness. Madness. Merab did say that he could make flyweight. We need to see it. Not striking. Merab only has boxing. Very hard to call what Merab does boxing. Doug, when are you growing out the beard? And mullet season. Never growing out the beard, mate. Oh, no, I might do the beard a bit thicker one day. Who knows if the mood ever strikes me. But never doing a mullet. Never ever doing a mullet. I don't think I could pull it off. You know what I mean? Aussies can pull off a mullet. Aussies can pull up with that like sandy coloured hair and the mustache. Aussies can pull over a mullet and a mustache. But I'm too Eastern European for that, mate. It wouldn't work on me. Merab still outboxed O'Malley. No, he didn't, Timmy. Come on, mate. The skip with the pull in the car was epic. He does do good shit like that. He does do fucking good shit like that. The Merab puppy punch saga was gripping. Merab in the flyweight title picture is more interesting to me, I'm not going to lie. Well, I mean, it makes something interesting happen in flyweight, and it gives us a character that we already enjoy injected into the division. I don't know if he'd still be able to make the weight. Like, maybe he made... When did he say this, Aaron? Like, maybe he made the weight years ago, or tried to make the weight years ago, or feels like he could make the weight years ago. But is Merab also not just the kind of guy that seems like he's just going to say shit? Merab has feints that don't stop, and they were the key to defeating O'Malley. I think what was the key to defeating O'Malley was the look of the fight in the judge's eyes. It looked like Merab was overwhelming O'Malley with activity. I think that's how it looked, and that was the sort of vibe of the fight while it was happening. And it's unfortunately one of those fights where, like, when you go back and watch it closer, it's easy to see. But as we've argued with MMA scoring criteria a lot on this channel, Snifferton, it doesn't matter what we go back and watch. It matters what the judges see on the night. And what the judges saw on the night was Merab crush sniffing like he's never crush sniffed before. So, yeah. It'd be more fun to see Merab in flyweight than compared to the matchups for him at bantamweight. I think he'd do that, like, honestly, if it was the same thing, like the same style of Merab, which we have to assume it would be, I think he would dominate flyweight. I wonder how Pantoja would go with Merab. I wonder how Pantoja would go with Merab's relentless takedowns. I do wonder. I do think he will do some sort of damage with the teeps. Yes, Larry, I do. Essentially, I do think he will. Yep. We will see who lands it. Well, I guess we'll find out Saturday night. We'll find out that, yep, we're doing it again, Timmy. Once again, let us roll the dice again. It has been left up to the inevitable. We shall see. I can see you rocking a big guru-like beard. No drama. I've had a big beard. I've had a big beard before. Down to about here. I can get, when I don't give a fuck, my beard can go out pretty long. So, yeah, man. More Merab Cope to come on Sunday. More Merab Cope to come. We'll see how we go. How much dono for a mullet? Ooh, that's a good one. Jeez. For me to grow a mullet, how much of a dono? $2,000. $2,000. You know, talk to Giuliano Argenti. See if you guys can get something going. I say $2,000. I'll grow a mullet. How long to keep the mullet for then? You know what I mean? Yeah. Larry, so you're saying that Merab won? Not sure. I get. I'm saying in the judge's eyes, in the judge's eyes on the night of the sport that we watch, I can understand why the judges gave it to Merab. How about that, mate? Help me says, why does Merab fight if he? Who does Merab fight if he loses? He's wiped the division already. Rematch with Piotr Jan. Maybe a Sandhagen, something like that. Maybe he moves up as well. Fucking hell. Yeah, maybe he moves up as well. Merab won round 3 easily. You're in psychosis over that one. I wouldn't say you're all in psychosis over that one, Timmy, because most people disagree with me and Guru on that one. Most people disagree with us. I thought Merab won rather clearly against O'Malley too. Yeah, a lot of people feel like if we do a poll, if we squeeze out a poll, I bet the vast majority... What's up, Magomed? How are you, dude? I would guess that most of the chat will go with Marambles. Merab can't out-cardio Umar Barada. That's all, lucky it's not cardio-based scoring, Magomed. Lucky it's damage-based scoring. What's up, Eric Flat? What's up, Buster Douglas? Happy Friday, brother. Happy Friday to you, mate. Happy Friday to you. I hope you've got more energy than I do this Friday, because I'm running at the end of my fucking gas tank here. I'm not going to lie, boys. I'm running at the end of my gas tank here. I'm doing my best to keep up, but it's been a long week of drywalling, and I was sweating fucking bullets all day today, and it's really caught up with me. I'm not in a good way, boys. That's fucked. I got salt water all over them. Mullets are cool. Mullets are cool, not the aim, bro. I agree, mate. It's just I'm not an Aussie. Like, Aussies can pull them off. Blonde men can pull them off. Sandy-haired blonde men can pull them off. I don't think I could pull off a mullet. To be fair, I've never done a mullet, but I don't think I could pull off a mullet, mate. I don't think you see many Italians with a dirty mullet, you know what I mean? Or Serbians with a dirty mullet. Marab can't out cardio Uma. What's up? People think that because... Shut up. People think that because Marab won, help me. Yeah, people think that because Marab won. People think what? That Marambles won because Marambles won. Fuck it, Marab versus Pantoja. If Marab loses the belt and if Pantoja wins, let him fight for 2 belts. Yeah, if Marab versus Pantoja, if Marab loses the belt, if Pantoja wins, let them fight for the belt. Fuck it, Marab versus Pantoja. If Marab loses the belt, if Pantoja wins, let him fight for 2. So what, Aaron? Like, if Marab loses and Umar's the champ, let Pantoja move up and fight Umar? So Pantoja versus Umar next? Is that what you're saying? Magomed will KO Alex? I don't think so. I think Magomed Ankalaev will smush Alex Pereira up against the cage. I don't think he'll KO him. You think Moicano can win? I do. Moicano, Umar, Makhachev parlay. This Magomed. Oh my God, the Magomed guarantees are back, chat. They're back. Do I think Moicano can win? I do think Moicano can win, even though he absolutely should not win. Umar, yes. Makhachev, yes. That's a spicy parlay. That's a spicy parlay. So, I watched O'Malley Marab last night on my big TV, and it seemed like Marab was on top of him, fucking him up the whole time on the feet. Sean did his thing. Sean cracked Marab with the big knee. He has a better knee than Sean. Dougie is the GOAT. Well, if you think that Sean cracked Marab with big strikes, then remember, it's impact-based scoring, and Sean should have won rounds 1, rounds 3, and rounds 5. So, Larry says, I can see Larry picking apart what I'm saying here, setting me up in some sort of a trap. I just can't see what it is in my current state. Larry says, so you think the teeps are damaging strike and not something to scoff at? Like, if Umar relied primarily on teeps, you wouldn't say all he did was... Larry, there's a lot that goes into the striking of a fight. There's a lot that goes into it. And I don't think that Sean Strickland beat Dricus du Plessis because he landed more teeps, Larry. If that is what you're trying to set up here, I think there's a lot of strikes that's going to need to be thrown, but I think Umar is going to use his teeps, and they are going to be a significant part of the fight, but he might throw in some other tricks that will help do the damage. If someone was to throw just teeps in a fight and their opponent was to land, say, jabs or big meaty hooks on them, then I would probably say that the opponent won that fight. Drink some kiwi juice and eat some fairy bread. You fucking cunt. There's no need for the cunt, Christian Grey. There's no need for the cunt at the end, mate. All right? Okay? All right. Umar and Marab aren't human. They got that demon in them, if that demon's called EPO. Umar doesn't have an ounce of fat on him. He's like 100% muscle. Same with Mobs, all right? Fucking crazy. Marab landed 46 punches. O'Malley, 29. I'll take my win on Marab being a better boxer. Thanks. Is Islam Makhachev a better striker than JDM just because Islam Makhachev can land on someone? Or does their striking open up because of the fear of the takedown, Timmy? You know what I'm saying, mate? You know what I'm saying? We all love to talk about Marab. It seems you goblin retard. If you're going on only damage, I see, but Marab landed a lot of shots too. Knees to the thigh will bruise. Knees to the thigh do not count on damage. The same way that fucking Sean O'Malley's knees to the face and uppercuts do. O'Malley has the best tape. O'Malley's got a great tape. Marab kissed him. Marab did kiss him. Just got home. Marab is a dog shit boxer, but because he is so aggressive with his takedowns, he can scrape by with bad technique. I agree, Nacho. That is what I was just trying to say before. Not the AM bro is O'Malley's biggest fan. Is he? Is he? I didn't see any damage that Rainbow Head Freak did, to be honest. I did, however, see the Rainbow Head Freak in the fetal position begging Herb Dean to stop the fight. He never, ever, ever begged Herb Dean to stop the fight. Not the Ambro. Not once, not ever. Now, when Merab was on top in rounds 2 and rounds 4, it did look dominant. It did. But that doesn't take away from the damage-based scoring. And the striking and the grappling has to look fairly even to go through control time. Merab kissed it. Merab just kissed it. People forget, man. People forget, man. Sean was applauding Merab before the decision was read out. Ooh. Yeah, but that's because his coach is a dickhead. Tim Welch is a dickhead. That's why. This is wrong. It's like how fucking Chris Curtis's coach was telling him that he won the first 2 rounds. Just because Tim Welch doesn't know how to fucking score a fight doesn't mean the fight was being scored the way that Tim Welch thought it was being scored. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Yeah. Like, by that argument, help me, you could say that we all know that Islam Makhachev lost the first fight to Alexander Volkanovski because you could tell that they were freaking out over the loss. You could see them freaking out over the loss. You know what I mean? Not saying he won because he landed more teeps. That's dumb. Just saying maybe you shouldn't scoff at them as a strike for one guy if you think they're a good one. That's fair enough to me. That's fair enough, Larry. Maybe I'm overthinking it because you and I go at it so much. I'm like, what's fucking Larry doing now? I know I'm tired. I'm trying not to get tricked here. What's Larry working on me now? It's like we're playing mind jiu-jitsu with each other. What's Larry working on now? I could tell he's trying to set up some sort of MMA math Kimura on me. Oh, shit. Let's play on. Yeah, I get you, Dougie. Islam doesn't have good takedowns, but people are still scared of them. Exactly. So, this is... Now, Tim, I get what you guys are saying when it comes to Merab striking. I get what you guys are saying. But saying that he has better boxing is the kind of sentence that got us into so much shit when we were doing the boxing tier list. Remember the boxing tier and how much shit we got into over that one? Oh my god. So yeah, maybe Merab has a level of striking that is skillful for him, like that is effective. Let's put it like this, right? Merab has got a level of striking that is effective for him the same way Dricus du Plessis striking is effective for him, but it's not good striking. I think we can probably agree with that. It's like MMA striking. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But it works. Okay, Larry is talking about whether O'Malley or Merab won. So you're saying that in the judge's eyes on the night of the fight, you can understand why they gave it to Dricus. That's what I always say, Larry. That's the argument I always make for that one. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Tim Welch is the soft parent of coaching. He is, mate. He is. He fucking is, mate. You're doing great, buddy. You're doing great. Yeah, we're 4 rounds down, but this is it. You can tell that little EPO freak's tired. Just get back in there and give it a go. I've got a nice orange for you after the fight. The next thing you're going to tell me, the Rainbow Head Freak beat Jan? I'm not going to say that. The Rainbow Head Freak lost to Jan. Welch actually seems like a cool dude, way better than O'Malley. That's why I had to take the sunglasses off. I was feeling a little bit too Tim Welchy. Just got back from work, guys. Had some THC, and it's giving me a nice little buzz here. Giving me a nice little high. Gonna talk about the fights this weekend. Gonna break down Islam Makhachev versus Armir Termerkalov. He's got great takedown defense, but you know, Islam Makhachev. There's just something about that guy. Tim Welch is a dickhead. God damn. I'd be setting traps, verbal jiu-jitsu for days. I could feel it happening. Timbo seems cool. He does seem cool. He's all right. He's all right. All Tims are arrogant fucking wankers. Timmy. Calm down, Timmy. Well said. T-Raw. Oh, my God. The fucking retard. Sniff! No mullet, rather say. Okay. It's fucking hell, Snifferton. How are you, buddy? Thanks for the $2, mate. I really appreciate it. You know, you've dropped the H-bomb in there. And that's going to be on this public stream. But fuck, it is what it is. What's up, Bo Jackson? How are you, dude? Nice Tim Welch impression. Thanks, man. Good night, Aaron. Good night, brother. Good night, man. Good night. All right. The fucking crackhead of the stream is back. The absolute dickhead is here. I'm back, little bitch. Did your bum-ass mum help you clean the house since you live in her basement and get pegged by your brother. I could see you were working on this all fucking night, weren't you? You were like, I'm going to get back in Dougie's stream tomorrow, and I'm really going to tear him down. And what's sad about this is you've used the same line from yesterday, but you've just added me getting pegged by my brother at the end. So for 24 hours work here, T-Raw, it's not very fucking impressive, mate. It's not very fucking impressive. Why is it T-Raw as well? Like, I would doubt a person like you has ever done anything raw. Unless it's, I don't know, like you broke into a fucking school and grabbed the pet hamster out of the classroom and fucked that raw. That's about the only raw thing you're going to be getting it around. But anyway, T-Raw. Good try, mate. That's a crazy good impression of Timbo. Thanks, help me. I still think Volk clearly won the first fight with Islam. I don't see how you could think O'Malley won and Islam won. Islam spent 3+ minutes holding on for dear life while getting punched in the face. I still think Volk clearly won the first fight. I still don't see how you could think O'Malley won and Islam won. Well, I think that Volk beat Islam Makhachev, if that helps, Larry. And I think O'Malley beat Merab for the same reasons, for damage-based scoring. Yeah. You can't see that comment. It's right here. T-Raw, right here. Look on your screen. It says, I'm back, you little bitch. Did you bum ass, mum? I swear to God, I'm not freaking out over this one. Anyway, let's go on. Merab just doesn't follow through after the first two, but ducks and weaves, lands those two. When he's ready, lets his hands get in the timing. I think Merab is scared in the pocket. That's why he does it. It's interesting, right? Like, if Merab followed the Bilal Muhammad sort of a strategy where he just let his hands go because his opponent was freaking out about the takedowns. If Merab did that, it would be so much easier to, like, such a fan favorite. So much more of a fan favorite. When is the Rat fighting again? Let me guess, 2027. Where? When is the Rat fighting again? Merab is fighting again, 2027. What are you talking about? Not the aim, bro. What do you mean? So you will admit that about Sean versus DDP, but you default to saying Dricus won, despite also defaulting to saying that O'Malley won, thereby using different logical standards for each. Hashtag you got no integrity. Hang on, I'll work my way out of this one, Larry. Hang on a second. Now, here's the thing. With Sean versus Dricus, their damage looked very equal on the feet, which is why you needed Dricus to get those takedowns to look like he was winning towards the end. However, with Merab versus O'Malley, there was visually not a lot of damage going on. So while I can understand what the judges saw, they saw the wrong thing. That'll do. Damage-based scoring is a myth. Islam won because a back take and rear naked choke attempts leads you closer to ending the fight. Then pillow back punches. You know, Toad, there is a reading of the rules, right? Where you could say it's impact-based scoring, not damage, and that's Big John McCartney's fault. And if it's impact-based scoring, like what movements are you doing in the fight that are changing the impact of the fight, then yeah, a rear naked attempt or even backpacking does have more impact on the outcome of the fight than just Volkanovski screaming and pitter-pattering the side of his head. So you're not wrong there, Toad. You're not wrong there. Not the AM bro says, oh, Ilya, right, thank you. Let me guess. No, we know he's going to be fighting at UFC, not 313, maybe 314. It's probably going to be Ilya versus Volk, 314. Or maybe 313. Might be Ilya, Volk, co-main, Alex Pereira, Magomed Ankalaev main event. So it'll be bloody soon, mate, for the GOAT, Chad Puria. Okay, I was misremembering. I thought you thought... No, dude, I thought Volk won it pretty easily. Yeah. Is T-Raw a disgruntled drywalling customer? Sniff, I don't have any disgruntled drywalling customers. They're all 100% satisfied by the time I'm done with their walls. Would you have an argument there if Islam had actually been going for rear naked chokes, but he didn't? Volk wins the Ilya rematch. That is, Nacho, the single most retarded thing I have ever read in my life, and I have read T-Raw's comments. How does Volk win the Ilya rematch? He's older, he's chinnier, he's cage rustier. How is it going? What's up, Moody Wizard? How are you, brother? I'm right at the end of the stream, mate. Oh, T-Raw is from Sniff Streams. This is what's going on here. All right, everyone who can't read T-Raw's chats, and that's not because his spelling is worse than mine. It's because he's getting shadow blocked by YouTube. T-Raw says, I make more money than you, Sniff, and I work construction, and I got a better house than most of you, LMAO. Your fucking cardboard box fantasy home doesn't count, mate. Doesn't count. And working construction, right? I know that you, like selling bricks on the corner, you think is like bricklaying, like that's working construction, but you are just a degenerate drug dealer, and you shouldn't get high off your own supply like you clearly do, right? And this setup that you've got is not a house. Is not a house. It's Skid Row, T-Raw. If it had more negative impact on Islam, look at them both when the round ended. Islam was dead. Volk was fucking ready to go, mate. He was up and about. He was like, we're going to fucking win. Let's get after it. Volk absolutely does not win the Ilya rematch. Absolutely not. All of Dougie's exes suffered from dry wall. Now that, T-Raw, shut the fuck up and learn, okay? This here is a burn. This is a beautiful burn. All of Dougie's exes suffered from dry walls. What he's saying there, T-Raw, because I know you're too fucking dumb to get it, is that I couldn't get my exes wet when we were having sex. Now, that is a clever fucking burn. It's a play on words. It's hilarious. It's quippy. It's to the point. Doesn't need a whole paragraph of capitals. You got a long way to go, T-Raw. That's how the fucking pros do it, mate. Shut up, dickhead. Shut up. Never seen T-Raw in Sniff Stream. God damn it. Although I welcome him there. T-Raw sounds like a legit homo. First impact is the effect of an action, including primary and secondary effects and long-term consequences. True. T-Raw, I will walk into your house and I will piss in your fridge, pussy. There we go. That's a nice, wholesome way to end it. Dougie got a huck tour in it before he slides it in. Nothing wrong with that. Get things warmed up a little bit. You just bragged about being a solar materialistic cunt, T-Raw. That's not a raw. T-Raw coming at you with that Kevin Holland energy. Yeah, T-Raw is a fuckwit. But that does signal the end of the stream. Members, go nuts with the foot emojis in chats. Have a fucking great time. Boys, that is it. That is the end of the work week. Thank God it is here. Thank the fucking Lord, I'm exhausted. Dougie, is shaved head Yuri a lock? I don't see it. I think Jamal Heel has got plot armor. I think he's got plot armor. I think he's gonna win. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'd be putting my money. I'm still trusting the bottle cap. Boys, I'm out of here. There's not going to be a video tomorrow. It's Saturday, so we take all the day off. Jesus, thank you for the $5. Put my name in your coffee cup, in your drink. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate you. I could certainly use a fucking copy. Thank you very, very much. I will be live for all of UFC 311, as you guys know. So if you want to jump in during the prelims before other people, read my second last message. Which is why... Dougie got a huck tour on it before he slides it in, which is why Chael beat Jones, Tim. He left him permanently disfigured. What do you mean, Larry? Yeah, jump in, say hi. A rifle is the worst home defense weapon. That's true. You want a shotgun for close range. But yeah, I'm out of here, boys. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekends. Happy Friday. Happy weekend to everyone. Have a good night, good day, good afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from. And Doug, put my name in your coffee cup, you dink. Okay, we could do that, Jesus. We could do that. I don't have a coffee cup with me right now, but maybe I'll get like a white coffee cup and put Jesus on it. Maybe. I'll think about it. I'm out here, boys. You have a good night. I'll see you all for UFC 311. It's going to be fucking sick. I cannot wait. I'll see you there. Come and say hi during the stream. Peace out. Bye.